why do I do what I do? Because I love watches. I'm born in a watchmaker family since I'm very young. All my life is around watches. It's the mechanical part of the watches, which is my life is driven by mechanical watches. What do I actually do? I do develop and design movements in Armin Strom. I am in charge of running the manufactory. That means from the fabrication up to decoration workshop, R&D, galvanic treatments, and watchmakers. So I have people who are running those small departments, but I'm the guy who is in charge of the whole production side in Armin Strom. So a regular day starts at around 7 when I drink my first coffee in the company. And after the first coffee, I of course check my emails, that's the first thing. But then the day starts, because in the morning it's a very quiet time, so I start to do developments, designs, new ideas, a lot of hand drawings. I'm still the guy who is doing a lot of hand drawings. We are three of doing R&D stuff in Armin Strom, so a lot of hand drawings. And then slowly, people are coming into my office asking for decisions, either in how we have to produce the part, how do we have to do modifications in decoration, is the polishing perfect enough? And so there's a lot of decisions to take in the company during the day. And then let's say 4 or 5 o'clock, most of the people are leaving, and then it's a time where I really can start to open the 3D software and to start to create new products. Because then there's nobody talking to me, it's a very quiet period, so I take the 2-3 hours up to 7-8 o'clock where I can really enjoy creating and designing and developing new movements. What I like the most is the spirit in our company, the young people working around me and trying to push watchmaking further. I think that's the most amazing part of my job. For me, watchmaking is not just the guy who's assembling watches. Watchmaking, to run a watch company, means you have to have a good idea, you have to produce the product, you have to run the company, you have to talk to journalists, you have to talk to end consumers, and every single aspect is interesting. So there's no, when I wake up in the morning, I enjoy to go to work every day. The biggest steps in the last 30 years in the watch industry for me is CNC technology. That small companies like Armin Strom with a total of 20 people are able to design their own watches and to produce their own watches. My grandfather had worked in the 50s, 60s, where that was impossible. At those days, it was impossible to run your own company. The development was so difficult to do with the 2D drawings. Everything was drawn by hand, so you had machines stamping the parts or milling the parts, which were not as flexible as we are today. So today I can produce a pinion, a main plate, and a bridge in 24 hours.